Uh, Good morning to all. Today we'll discuss public key cryptography. So before that, let me revise the previous topics. So in this, the last topic that we discussed was advanced encryption standard. And in advanced encryption standard, it is a block cipher and it is a feastal. It is not a feastal structure. DES is a feastal structure, and the advantage of AES when compared to DES is the block size is 128, so it is not slow when compared to DES. Why DES is slow is DES it uses entire message into block size of 64 bits, so because of that it is slow when compared to AES. And DES key size is also 56, so because of that 56 bits, it is very easy for an attacker to trace. So now let me start with cryptography. So in this cryptography, we already completed symmetric key. So symmetric key is a same key is used between a sender and the receiver. Whereas coming to asymmetric key, two keys used for encryption and decryption that I will explain with detail, and hash function. So what is this hash is? Hash function is used for identifying the authentication. So this will be discussed in unit 3. So let me explain with. First of all, already we studied about DES and AES symmetric key. First, everyone has to know what is a drawback which is in this symmetric, so that why we are going for asymmetric is the first question. The problem in symmetric key is that the first problem is it is key distribution. The distribution of key is a problem in symmetric key. So why? Because the same key is used. Let me show this. See here, this is symmetric key, also called as, note down in your notes, symmetric key also called as a private key. So what is this is called? The same key, see here, the key color blue, the same key is used for encryption as well as decryption. So whenever sender and the receiver, let me show with an example. So this is your sender, this is your sender, and this is your receiver. Okay, so whenever sender wants to send a message, this message is encrypted with, let us consider, K1, and it sends. Okay, and the receiver has to decrypt this with the same key K1, so that the receiver will get a plain text. So that the receiver will get a plain text. So the problem in this is, let us consider, if Alice wants to communicate with Bob. So what happens? Alice has to create a secure channel, and Alice has to send a K1, and this K1 has to be used by Bob for decryption, so that Bob will can able to read a plain text. Now let us suppose if Alice wants to communicate with Bob with with n number of receivers. So what Bob has to do? Bob has to create one shade key for Alice and Bob, and for x1, for x2, so on until xn. So what is happening here? When the web wants to communicate with each other, as the number of communications are increasing, the number of keys has to be used. So key distribution process is a problem in symmetric key. So why this key distribution process? If Alice wants to communicate with so many people, so what is happening here is, for generating the key is one issue, and distribution is one issue. So why? Because it is sending through a network, so where we are passing with so many routers, so many we are passing here. In this, which one is compromised? We don't know. Which system is compromised? We don't know. And then if an attacker gets this key that is used by the Bob for decryption process, for converting the ciphertext to plain text, the problem here is, and if attacker knows this key, an attacker can easily convert that ciphertext to plain text. Okay, so that is one problem. And one more problem is, this is digital signature. So what is this digital signature is that if an Alice wants to communicate with Bob with a symmetric key, what Alice will do? Alice will send a message and will share a key, right? And let us consider if the other person called E, if another person called E is sending to a message Bob that this is a secret key Kevin, and this Eve is acting as Alice. Means it is giving information to Bob that I am Alice and this is a secret key that we need to communicate while communicating. So what Bob will consider? Bob will consider that yes, I got a message from Alice and will start communicating with each other, sharing a sensitive data. Authentication is missing in digital signature. Who is an authorized person? Whether a digital signature is missing. It's missing in. So whether the message is received from E or whether the received message is from Alice, we cannot predict in symmetric encryption. So the two problems that arises in symmetric is whenever there is a key distribution among multiple users, then key distribution will become a problem. How that key has to be shared securely through network is one problem, and the other problem is if the other intruder E will pretend saying that I'm Alice and will send a Kevin and try to use this for both encryption purpose and decryption purpose. So that is a problem that existing in that will be present in symmetric key. Okay, so to overcome that we are going for asymmetric key. So in asymmetric key what we'll do is each user generates a pair of keys to be used for encryption and decryption. Try to understand. If you can understand this concept, then the entire remaining units will be easy for you to understand clearly. So in asymmetry, there pair of keys will be there. So for each person, for let us suppose Alice is there. So Alice will have a public and private key. Bob will have a public and private key. So pair of keys to be used for encryption and decryption. Each user place one of the two keys in public register or other accessible files. This is public key. Means let me give an example. So whenever you want some messages to get to your mail, let us suppose I want to share some material to you, definitely I want your mail ID, then only I can share to you, right? So you will share your mail ID saying that this is my mail ID, so you will broadcast it. So there are so many techniques that are present in order to share your public key. In this, the first one that we are using is sharing your public key to inside some registers, centralized registers, so that whomever wants to communicate, they can use that public key for communication. So the other key is kept private, which is private key. Means only you must know that private key, no other else should know that private key. Example is your email password. So your email will be known for each and every persons that you want to communicate, but your private your password will be acting as your private key, where it only knows by you. Okay, so the consider public key as your mail ID and private key is your password. Okay, so there are two keys that are involved. Now whenever you are encrypting, you have to use this two pair of keys. Try to understand. Pair of keys means each person will have two pairs, and once in that pair, if you are using one key for encryption, definitely in that, from that pair only you have to use the other key for decryption. So let us suppose, let me show with an example so that you can understand even more clearly. So see here, I already said that asymmetric is, it uses two keys. One key is public. Asymmetric key is also called as public key encryption, and symmetric key is also called as private key encryption. So here, let us consider there is an Alice, and here we have a Bob. Okay, here we have a Bob. Okay, so Alice will have two keys. One is public and private. This we will be considering as pair of keys. So we'll be having pair of keys. Okay, so Alice pair of keys, public and private, and even Bob will also have public, in pair of keys, public and private. Try to understand, ma. So private, okay. Now let us consider, if you are using, try to concentrate here, if you are using, if an Alice wants to send a message to Bob, let us consider an Alice is encrypting a message, with the public key of Alice. So P, I am considering this as A, Bob as B. So I'm encrypting with public key of A. Try to concentrate. If I am encrypting this message with public key of A, I have to use the other opposite key in the pair of keys for decryption. Means I used this public key for encryption. That means I have to use the opposite one which is present here for decryption. This is for sure. You should not, maximum of the students, what they will do is, if they write this key for encryption, they will use the other pair of key for decryption. This will not happen in asymmetric key encryption. No? So in asymmetric key encryption, if you are using public key of A for decryption, so this is decrypted. Next, let us consider for this decrypted has to be converted to plain text. For that, what I have to use? I have to use the private key only. So the private key of A, so that I will get a plain text. So this is your concept. Okay. So now let me consider, it's not compulsory that I have to use public key of A only. I can use public key of A, or else I can use a private key of A. It depends upon what type of services that you want to apply for your security. So if you want confidentiality or if you want authentication, so based on the type of service that you want for your message, based on that the corresponding key will be selected. But I will explain that later, but try to understand. In this, if you are encrypting with a public key, of A, you have to use the other one, private key of A only. You should not go for Bob's public and private key. That you need to concentrate. Now let us consider, for sake of understanding, I will ask you the question now. Now I'm encrypting with, first question that I'm asking is, can A encrypt this message with private key of Bob? Is it possible? Can A? No. Why? Because I cannot use the others' credentials, right? So here, private key is only known to Bob. Private key is only known to Alice. No other else can know that private key. So this is kept secret. The main advantages of asymmetric is where you have to provide a security is private key. So you have to provide a security for private key. So there is no other option for an Alice to encrypt with the private key. But can Alice encrypt with the public key of Bob? Is it possible? Okay, PU indicates a public key. Is it possible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, it is possible. Okay, thank you. So it is possible. So Alice will encrypt the message with the public key of Bob, so that what Bob, now I want an answer. So after receiving the ciphertext, how Bob will decrypt this? Will it decrypt with the public key of A? Will it decrypt with what?
Private key of A.
Private key of
A.
Anyone? So this is B, Bob. So it is encrypting. Try to understand. If you are selecting in the pair of keys one key, that means decryption. By default, there is no other option. You have to use the other opposite key. So in this pair of key, I used one key, public key, for encryption. Which key? The Bob's public key. So for decryption, which I have to use? I have to jump from this pair to the other pair of keys. I have to decrypt with which key, ma? Bob knows its own private key, no? Bob knows, or Bob also don't know the private key? So if your username and password, you know, if you are an authorized for that, do you know your password? Yes, you know, right? So you can open and you can see your inbox. In the same way, here what we are doing is Alice encrypting the message with the public key of Bob. How Alice gets this public key? Why? Because the public key will be stored in a registers. Again, there are different types of sharing a public key. But let us suppose everyone who are communicating in a network, they share their public key, that this is your public key through broadcasting, so that whenever Alice wants to communicate with Bob, Alice will encrypt the message with the public key of Bob. Okay, so means this is used. This is used. So which one is used for decryption? Which one is used for decryption, ma?
Bob's public.
Bob's?
Public key.
Public.
Already
Private,
here.
private key.
Yes, thank you. Oh, yes, correct answer. So here, one key if you are using for encryption means the opposite. You have to see that this is your decryption. So pair of keys, if you are using this pair of keys, you have to use this only. The other keys you should not touch. So here, what Alice has done, Alice encrypted the message with the public key of Bob. Now it has to be decrypted. It reaches, the encrypted message reaches to Bob. But Bob knows private key, no? So what Bob will do? Bob will decrypt that with the private key of Bob. With private key of Bob, so that it decrypts, so that it gets a plain text. Okay. So now the first, this is what is confidentiality. Why I am saying this as confidentiality is why I am saying this as confidentiality is here. If I am encrypting with this, there is a message. This I am encrypting with public key. Okay, public key of Bob. But who can decrypt that? Can an attacker can decrypt this? Can an attacker can decrypt this? No. Who can decrypt that? Only the person who has the password can decrypt that. Who is an authorized person for decrypting this? Is a Bob. So here we are providing confidentiality. Here Alice is encrypting with Bob's public key, and the only person who can decrypt this message is an authorized confidentiality. We are providing confidentiality. Only person who knows a private key is Bob only. So Bob is decrypting with its private key. Private key B. Okay. R indicates private key, U indicates public key. So B is Bob. Here B is private key of Bob. So this. So whenever in the middle, if Eve, let us consider an hacker. Eve is receiving this message. So this is already in an encrypted format. Means it will be encrypted with which key? With the P, U, B, comma, your plain text message. So this message can read, and Eve can read this message if Eve knows the private key. If Eve knows a private key, but Eve it is not possible for Eve to guess the private key of Bob's. So if you are an confidential, in this way you are providing a confidentiality. You are providing the confidentiality. So here this is your confidentiality. I will ask you the questions, note down. And one more is, in this, is it possible for identifying who from which message I received? For example, what we have done just now, Alice encrypted the message. Alice encrypted the message with public key of Bob, and decrypted with private key of Bob, so that we got a plain text. Okay, but is there any authentication in this? Bob, how can a Bob knows that this message is from Alice? How can a Bob knows that this message is from Alice? No way, right? How can a Bob knows that this is a message from Alice, not from any other else? There is no. So in this, it only provides confidentiality. In order to prove that this message is coming from Alice, not from any other else, what we have to do is we have to encrypt the message. Can anyone? How can a receiver knows that this is coming from an exact sender? Can anyone? With which key I have to encrypt? Fast, ma. I am requesting any one of the student to answer. I want authentication, not confidentiality. So for that, what Alice has to do? Encrypt this message.
Public key of Alice should be used.
Okay, you try to guess. If public key of Alice, if it is encrypted, is it possible for Bob to get a private key of Alice?
No,
No. So what it has to encrypt with which key?
private.
Yes. Okay. So it has to encrypt with P R A. A indicates Alice. So Alice, what Alice will do is for giving authentication to the Bob, saying that this is a message from Alice. So Alice will encrypt the message with private key of A. So next, this has to be decrypted with public key of So I already said that if you are using this, if you are using one pair for encryption, I used this for encryption, means what Bob has to use for decryption, which key Bob has to use, for decryption?
Public key of Alice.
Yes, public key of Alice. Will the Bob have a public key of Alice? Yes. Because inside the registers there will be all public keys who are communicating with each others will be shared, so that Bob will use the public key of Alice and will take public key of A. Okay, so public key of A, so that the Bob will get a plain text. This is a process. But what is missing here? Can anyone? Here we are providing authentication, and what is missing? What service is missing here? What service is missing here? If Eve find it out that the message,
Confidentiality.
yes, good answer. So if Eve knows that this message is encrypted with the Alice private key, anyhow the Alice public key is broadcasted, so Eve can use the public key of Alice and can decrypt that, so that Eve can get a plain text, right? So the previous case, confidentiality missing. In this case, the previous case, authentication missing, and in this case, confidentiality missing. So in order to provide both confidentiality and authentication, we have to combine both. So that if you combine both, then the receiver can identify that the message is from a proper Alice, and there is a confidentiality also. No one else can decrypt that except a Bob. So that we will see. So we will start with authentication. I want an answer fast now. We will start with authentication. So for providing authentication, you must know with which key it has to be encrypted. Now let me start with the message. I'm starting with a message. Let us consider sender side A, receiver side B, Alice and a Bob. So Alice wants to send a message. So let me start with authentication. This message has to be encrypted with which key, ma'am? This message has to be encrypted with which key for authentication? We have to encrypt with
Private key.
Private key of sender or receiver?
Sir.
Private key of Alice. Private key of Alice we are encrypting. Okay, this completes your authentication. Now, what we are doing again? This has to be encrypted again with the public key of, for confidentiality. With which key I have to encrypt for confidentiality? What happened, ma? Just now I explained confidentiality. With which key I have to encrypt? For providing confidentiality, with which key I have to encrypt? No one? That shows that you're not writing any notes. Let me show. Just a minute. Before going to that, let me show. Is my screen visible, PPTs? Is my screen visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So each user generates a pair of keys to be used for encryption and decryption. Each user places one of the two keys in public register or other accessible file. This is called a public key. Okay. So till now everyone knows that each and every user in a network will have two keys. One is public key and a private key. Public key is distributed, whereas private key is generated by their own. So like password. So we will create our own password. So how strong will you keep your password? That much strong is your private private key. So based on it's not only mail it, you can even go for credentials of accounts. So your credit card, like that. So you will keep your password, online network banking, or Google Pay, whatever it may be. So you will be having some password for that. So how strong you will keep your password, it is very s- uh, s- hard for any to trace this password. Okay, either of the two related keys can be used for encryption, with the other used for decryption. Okay, so these are the one that everyone has to know. Six what are those six in a public key encryption is that everyone knows what is a plain text. Plain text is an actual message that the sender and the receiver that the sender will send, like hi, hello, how are you. So this is your plain text. To convert this plain text, we are using encryption algorithms. So listen here, there is one difference between encryption algorithm in symmetric and in asymmetric. In symmetric, we will use transpositions and substitutions for encrypting process, whereas in asymmetric, we will use complicated mathematical problems to encrypt that. Okay, so encryption algorithm and public key. In public key encryption, public key is shared, broadcasted to everyone, and private key is secured. You have to, the main concentration in asymmetric is private key has to be secured. Next is ciphertext. Given a plain text, after encryption algorithm, you will be generating a ciphertext. Decryption algorithm is you have to decrypt with either of one key. If in the plain text, if it is used for encrypting with a private key, the other key, the other opposite key in the pair of keys used to be used for decryption. The other pair of keys you should not touch. If you're started with one pair of keys public key, the opposite key has to be used. If you're started with encryption of private key, you have to use public key. If you're started with encryption of public key, using public key, you have to decrypt with the private key. That only has to know, then the other concepts of third unit and the other units you can understand very easily. Okay, so now this is your general idea to show these types of encryption. One is symmetric, also called as a private key. The same key is used between a sender and the receiver, whereas asymmetric key, two different keys are used. If it is encrypted with a private key, is it showing what type of service it is showing? Ma? Answer fast. If it is encrypting with a private key of user, sender, and if it is decrypting with the private key of sender, public key of sender, it is which service it is providing?
Authenticate.
Confidentiality? Yes,
Authenticate.
authentication. Good. So this is one more call that we will discuss today in today's lab, MD5 and SHA. It is one-way hash. So it is one-way hash means if you are sending a message, if you are sending a message to hash, the output will be generated as fixed size length. That depends upon what type of message you are generating. Okay. So for generating MD5 and SHA-1, is one-way hash means given a plain text, you will be generating a ciphertext, but back cannot be possible. From ciphertext, you cannot get a plain text. That I will discuss in the third unit even more clearly. So these are the differences between the symmetric key cryptography and asymmetric key cryptography. So in symmetric key cryptography, key distribution is difficult. I already said that. Key distribution is difficult. Why? Because when sender and the receiver wants to communicate, they have to know the secret key that is shared between a sender and the receiver. So if number of users increases, the complexity increases and the security will fall down. So many keys are needed. But the advantage here is it is fast and efficient. And asymmetric is slow. Why it is slow? As there are two keys involved, the distribution of public key. So key distribution is easy. Why? Because there is no need of sharing anything. Just publicly we are broadcasting our public key that can be used by the other persons for encryption. Number of keys are less than symmetric key cryptography. Why I said no? When an Alice wants to communicate with n number of users, then Alice has to create those n number of personally. If Alice wants to communicate with 1,000 users, Alice has to maintain 1,000 secret keys. So that is a problem in symmetric key. So we are overcoming in asymmetric key cryptography. So but this is slower to encryption and decryption. So let me study the public key characteristics. So here, computationally infeasible to find private key knowing only algorithm and public key. So if let us consider any E, in this case, let us consider there is a sender and a receiver, and sender and receiver communicating using asymmetric key cryptography. So in this, when it is sending, if an E got this message, okay, got this a message, so what E will do, E will try to decrypt, but if this is confidential, Eve has to know the receiver's private key. But even an Eve knows the what the public key, it is not, it is infeasible to find out. Knowing only algorithm and public key is not sufficient. So even if you are using some kind of an algorithm in asymmetric like RSA, we cannot find out the private key. Why? Because private key is only known by Bob. So that is infeasible. So next is what? Next is computationally easy to encrypt and decrypt message with relevant public and private key. Okay, so either of two related keys can be used for encryption and the other is used for decryption. Just now we discussed. So asymmetric key cryptography. So in this case, what it is doing, it uses two keys. As everyone knows, one key should be only known for that person, and the public key is distributed. So here it is encrypt Alice and Bob. Alice is encrypting with Bob's public key, and here Bob is decrypting with Bob's private key. What is this? Is it confidentiality or is it authentication? I want an answer, ma, fast. Is it provides authentication or is it provides confidentiality?
Confidential.
Yes. Note down. Again, I will ask you the question. This is the confidentiality. Why? Because Eve is encrypting with the public key of Bob, and only Bob can decrypt that private key. No one else can decrypt that. Okay, so this provides confidentiality, but there is a missing service called authentication. Why? Because Bob receives a message, but Bob will not know whether the message is from authorized Alice or some other else has taken a public key of Alice and acting as Alice. The Bob cannot identify that. To identify that, we have to use one more service, authentication service, that we already discussed. For providing authentication service, what we have done, ma? Alice has to encrypt with which key for providing authentication? Alice has to encrypt with which key for providing authentication?
Private key of Bob.
Private key of
Bob.
Is it private key of Bob? If it is private key of Bob, then how can Bob knows that this is from Alice? How can a Bob knows that the message is from Alice? Authentication is what? Whenever I received something else, I should know that. For example, I got a parcel from Amazon. So by saying that, it will be given that this is from Amazon product and this is a delivery date. So by saying that, I know that this is from Amazon, not from Flipkart. So how can a Bob knows a message is received from Alice, not from any other else? It has to encrypt with private key of Bob or private key of Alice? Answer, ma. Anyone?
Private key of Alice, ma'am.
Yes, good answer. So it has to be encrypted with the private key of Alice so that it can decrypt with the public key. Once if it can able to decrypt with the public key of Alice, then Bob knows that yes, I received from a proper Alice, not from Eve. So this is so today we discussed about confidentiality and authentication, but let me complete. So the problems with applications of this we will discuss later, but let me complete this last point. See here. So here, what is the problem? Let me complete this one. So this is authentication. So applications for public key cryptography. Encryption and decryption provides confidentiality. The sender encrypts a message with the receiver's public key. The receiver decrypts the ciphertext with his or her private key. This is confidentiality. Digital signature provides authentication. So sender signs a message with its private key. Yes, I am unauthorized. Amazon will give a what logo or its address saying that I am sharing. So I am. This is the from Amazon, parcel from Amazon. So what sender will do? Sender will sign that this is the message that I am sending, not someone else. So digital signature is provides authentication. The sender signs a message with its private key. The receiver decrypts the ciphertext with the sender's public key. Why? Because receiver can know the public key of sender. Key exchange. Two parties cooperate to exchange a session key. Next. This is confidentiality. Okay. So in this confidentiality, what we have done, send source A, destination B, key pair source. Just now I said, no, for each and every source we'll have a key pair of two. One is public, one is private. So message is encrypted with public key of receiver destination system, and it has to decrypt with the private key of receiver, so that receiver will get this. This is from key pair source. What is the script analysis? I already explained. What is the script analysis? What is script analysis? Script analyst is what? Script analyst is what?
Study
Answer.
of ciphertext.
Yes, good. Okay, yes, ma'am. Good answer. So they will try to study the ciphertext between a sender and the receiver and try to convert that ciphertext to the plain text by known plain text or known ciphertext or known key or brute force attack, trying all possible keys. So here it tries to trace a private key of Bob with the help of the ciphertext. So, but this is not possible really. If Bob has created a private key not strongly, then they can able to trace. Okay. Now here the same thing, encryption we are doing with see here, Bob public key. So Bob public key is broadcasted here. So Bob public key and the other in the network can share their public keys. So this is your plain text encrypted with internally. The encryption algorithm used are asymmetric key encryptions. There are so many asymmetric key encryptions, but one of the very famous is RSA. Okay. So in this, what they are doing, the X, it is encrypting with what it is encrypting? It is encrypting with Alice public key, and it is decrypting with the Alice private key. So here don't confuse, till now we discussed as Alice and Bob. Here it is reverse, Bob and Alice. Here the sender side is Bob, the receiver side is Alice. So it is using Alice public key and Alice private key. This is still authentication. This is a textbook diagram. So that's what I showed in this. So in this way, why? How can we generate a ciphertext with the public key of Bob? With the public key, this is a diagram for this diagram. Okay. So with public key, we will be generating. Next, for providing authentication, only authentication. Fast. For providing authentication, sender side private key I have to use, or
Sender side private key.
yes, ma'am. Okay. So let me show here Alice and Bob. Okay. Authentication using public key cryptography. So here source A, destination B, message encrypting with the private key of A. The other side you have to think, if you are encrypting with private key of A, is it possible for a Bob to decrypt with the public key? Yes, it is possible. But if you encrypt with the public key of A, it is not possible for Bob to decrypt with private key of A. So think about that. So public key is broadcasted, private key is only known for the users. So here message is encrypted with the private key of A, so that this has to be decrypted with the public key of A, so that the receiver can able to identify that the message what I received is from an Alice, not from any other one. Okay. So here it shows only authentication. Confidentiality is missing. Why? Because with a public key, anyone can decrypt. Why? Because public key is broadcasted. So to overcome that, we are combining confidentiality and authentication. So let's see here, this diagram is very important. Try to concentrate. Senders A, receiver B. So what we are doing first to go for authentication, then go for confidentiality. This is a message sender A wants to send, is encrypted with a private key of A is authentication. Next, again that we are encrypting with what? Again we are encrypting with the public key of B. Public key of B means providing confidentiality. This time, as it is encrypted with the public key of B, it has to be decrypted with public key of B, so that we'll get what? Again one more we have to decrypt called public key of A, so that we'll get a message. Okay, this again I will repeat once again in the next class. So let me stop the session, but until here you try to note down in your notes, ma. So this is your expression. This is your message encrypted with the public key of receiver, encrypted with public key of receiver. So at this side the receiver has to decrypt with the private key of Bob, is receiver. Okay, and for authentication what it is doing, the sender is encrypting with the private key, so that with the sender's public key the receiver can decrypt. What about this confidentiality, authentication and digital signature? In this we are encrypting first with authentication, then with confidentiality, then we have to do reverse. Means what? A message is encrypting with the private key of A, again we are encrypting with, for providing confidentiality, again we are encrypting with public key of B, Bob. Next we are having what? E, internally E, and finally we ended with the encrypted with the public key of B. So first what you will get? First you will get P, public key of B, Bob. So it has to be decrypted with private key of Bob. So confidentiality completed. It will check here authentication. If it can decrypt with the private key or public key of A, that means it is from an authorized Alice. So if this is your